All right, it says we're live, so hello. Let me rearrange some of my tabs here. Make this skinnier. That way you can have them side by side. How are y'all doing today? I am trying to be productive today. I got several things done this morning that I am happy to have gotten done. Working on a couple of things for outlining and like updating my outline from various documents that had different brainstorm elements. So I'm trying to bring back in and make a more cohesive outline rather than having everything in different places. So that's what I'm doing today. And this is for Chimera Moon, my paranormal romance story. So, or at least that's what I'm planning on working on today. I have not pulled the cards yet, so if the cards tell me something else, we'll see. But, okay, so the spirit animal for today is the wolf. So turning knowledge into wisdom. So making sure that you have a deeper understanding of whatever it is that you're doing, which makes sense for like fleshing out the outline and making sure that I know what I'm doing for some of the later books in the series. So that makes sense, at least to my brain. Okay, first card, five of wands inverse. Okay. I'm trying to remember. So the fives are always sort of like midpoint in the journey. So reflecting like in your plot line, definitely look at the midpoint of the stories. So I'm going to be looking at the midpoint for a couple of the stories that I'm looking at, as well as the series, because I've got both on my outline. Those sort of false victories or false defeats, making sure that you know which one that you want to do. Let's see, let's double check my cheat sheet. Five of wands in the inverse, so upside down, indicates power struggles, disputes, possible legal proceedings, or issues stalled in committee and going nowhere. Okay, that's an interesting point. I'm trying to think if I have any lawsuits involved in this. And we have the Empress also in the inverse. So she's normally a mother figure, so she might be more of like an overpowering mother figure, sort of like smothering, possibility of like tyrant. Also, since the Empress is generally indicative of fertility, could be the opposite of that in the inverse. Okay, interesting. And then the bottom. Ooh, we have the Emperor. Okay. But he's in the upright position. So authority, leadership, protection over all the realms, etc. Okay. So we have two cards that indicate things are not well, and then we have an authority figure that is trying to put things right. Interesting. I'm trying to remember. I think I had a note for a character who is represented by the Emperor. So I'm going to have to check my notes for his particular character. But those are the cards for today. Interesting. Okay. So double checking the midpoints, making sure you have a good understanding of your characters and whatever it is that you're role building. So those of you who have been doing the World Anvil Summer Camp, have you been keeping up to date? Because I have not. Tessa says, hello, you're here early, but whether you can stay is a big question. Not sure if your aid is going to be showing up today or not. Gotcha. Well, hopefully you can stay. And if not, good luck with your aid and whatever it is that you are doing today. I don't know if you're doing rehab today or not for your foot. Christina says, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Maggie says, hello, lovelies. Boy, do I need to write. I have to catch up on the World Anvil prompts. All of them. Yeah, I think I've only done like the 3 or 4. CB is watching the Olympic Games. Ooh, is it entertaining? I did not watch the opening. Normally I try to, but I just didn't remember to yesterday. So Claude says, hello, you've been inspired to make an annual spreadsheet to track your minutes working on your novels. Your goal is to do 2 hours a day, so 43,800 minutes in a year. Ooh, nice. Yes, that does stack up, doesn't it? Becca is here. Hello. And Kai is here. Heya. And Megan. Hello. All the hellos. And Laurel. Hello. And Kai says to Maggie, you've done about 2 of the prompts. You've been a lot busier this month than you thought you would be. A good kind of busy, but you are missing writing. Yeah. Yep. Becca says, ooh, the wolf. It's a good one. Yes, the wolf is a good card because anytime you can turn knowledge, like just general theoretical knowledge, into actual experience and wisdom, that is a good thing. Petra says, hello. Welcome. And Maggie says, I decided to devote 10-minute sprints to all 30 prompts today just to get the basis down. 300 minutes means 5 hours. Ooh, glad the family is gone today and you have the time without distraction. There you go. That is a plan. That is an absolute good plan, too. We get you all the bases covered. So that's awesome. All right. So I'm going to be working on pulling together my different documents, different brainstorming documents. I'm going to be pulling together to fill in and fix my outline for the series and a couple of the books in the series. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Y'all, if you feel like it, let me know what you're going to be working on in the chat. And Devin has arrived. Howdy. Hello. Welcome. And Maggie says, hello, hashtag Divine Devin. Yes, indeed. All right. I think I just like blasted right through the hellos and the cards, and I'm kind of ready to roll. So I think we're going to do that. I think I'm going to pull up. Which one do I want? I think we're going to go with a pink one today. Megan says, I'm going to be working on your camp project. You are somehow at chapter 8 already. That's awesome. That's great. Progress. All right. I'm going to slide this down to 15 because I do love my 15-minute starts. There we go. Close enough. Also, I am currently dual streaming to Twitch, so if you would like to follow me over there, I am the Dawdling writer on Twitch as well. Which screen am I sharing? This one. Okay. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to feel comfortable pressing all the buttons. First writing sprint. All right. So, your reminders. 1, go ahead and save your document if you've been working already this morning. If not, go ahead and pull it up. Now's a great time to do that. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. I have water. I have had coffee, but I may have to go make myself a tea sometime during the stream today. 3, make sure that if you... Nope, sorry, wrong one. 3, straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, if you need a break, take a break. Those are your 4 reminders. And we can now get started with 15 minutes, a warm-up sprint, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. How was that? Sorry, I just got a scam phone call. So I've been, picking up numbers that I don't recognize because of the new job. And so I suspected it was not something that I needed to answer, but I answered it anyway. So, and it was a scam. So I did not feel the need to respond to them. I just hung up and blocked their number. Okay, so I got a bit of progress there. So probably got a maybe 200-ish, somewhere in there. So, alrighty, let me see how y'all did. What do you have to say for yourselves? And Cachet dropped in, stopped in to drop a like and say, hey, not feeling the best, so you're going to be taking it easy. Definitely a good thing to take it easy. I hope you feel better soon. But it is good to recognize the sign that your body is giving. So Shadow's Lair says, oh no, the cat shut the computer off again. Oh, how dare it. How dare the cat. But that is something that cats are want to do, is just do all the things that we think are irritating because that's cats. But they're also so cute. How can you just not? Anyway, Hey Eve says, humans. Hello. Eve is happy to see humans. That's nice. And Charlie is here and says, hey. How you doing, Charlie? Are you still working on the Anvil prompts, and how's that going? Or are you mainly working on the Vela story? I am always tempted, like once I decide to do something, I'm like, yes, I'm going to do this all month long. I'm going to focus on this one thing. Immediately there are like 10 other things that I'm like, I want to do this like right now. So my brain it does not want to do what I tell it to do. Mallory is here. Hello. You have family over now, but you're hoping you'll be able to join in a bit. Happy whatever you're doing, and I hope you crush it. Thank you. That is a wonderful sentiment. And enjoy the family, and we'll see you if you can get free. If not, have fun. And Maggie says, hey, Eve. And hello, Charlie. And hello, Mallory. And hello, Shay. You're having type of issues. And Hey Eve says, hello, Mama Ward. And Claude got 1 page drafted for chapter 4. Very nice. Excellent. That's great. And Laurel says, hello, you were able to do some proofing for a ghostwriting project. Woohoo! That is awesome. And is this your first ghostwriting project, or are you well into the industry? Hey Eve says, I'm working my way through a playlist of instructional videos. Ah, yes. There are lots of those. And Maggie says, 260 words describing the Healer's Hall of Etheria. Very nice. Love it. And Becca is working on the TV pilot and getting some good work done. Excellent. Rewriting so much, but you are liking the direction that it's going. We will see. Yes. I hope we do. And the Shadows Lair says, behind on writing so much, so you are working on World Anvil. Yep. And Becca says, also, I pulled the porcupine today from your smaller deck. Trust your process and yourself. Honor your connection to the great mystery and have faith. I feel like that's also a good one for us. Yes, for sure. And that's part of the wisdom as well, is knowing that you have the correct process and trusting yourself. So I think both those go, both the wolf from my deck and the porcupine from your deck go hand in hand very nicely. Mallory says, I have 11 minutes left on this update for your laptop. Oh, no. Oh, no. The updates. So you're waiting on that. Gotcha. I hope it takes less than 11 minutes. Monique says, hooray! You made it. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And Eve says to Becca, ooh, a pilot. Sounds cool. Charlie says, I gave up on summer camp for this year because you had to let go of something. Gotcha. The good news is you figured out how you're going to handle your serial writing going forward. So yay! That is exciting. That's amazing. And Monique says, heart. Thanks, Becca. Yes, apparently the porcupine was also meant especially for Monique. So yes. And Eve says, yes, for healthy prioritization. We love that. Yes, we do. So my cards were the wolf spirit, and so turn knowledge into wisdom, and then Becca got the porcupine card as she commented, and then I got the 5 of wands in the inverse position, so it's upside down, and then the empress also in the inverse position, and then the last one was upright, and it was the emperor. So, which I don't, let me see if I can get this to do right. Nope, you have something on the back. Do you have something about it? You do. All right. I just need something plain and white. That's what I need. Just something plain and white. Okay. So there we go. He has a little dragon inside his orb, which is cool. So I don't know if I've ever shown that particular little element. I'm a little just a lot nuts about dragons, which is fine. Claude says, regarding computer updates, when it says 11 minutes and takes 11 minutes, that's one thing. When the last minute takes 15 more minutes, that's frustrating. Yes. Yes, it is. I definitely agree with this. Alrighty. So I think I am ready to dive into another sprint. Are y'all up for a 25 or would you like to do a 30? What would you like to do today? Either way, the second sprint is self-promo. So, you know, this is when you have the chance to promote yourself and your work. So writing websites, Amazon self-publishing pages, author pages, Etsy shops, YouTube channels, etc., etc. But also do let me know if you would prefer 25 or 30. Laurel votes for 25. Becca says either one works. Alrighty. In that case, oh, this is the one with the rain timer. Okay. We'll go for a quiet one. Because that's the typical. All right. So we're going to do for 25. And I think I will probably go make myself a cup of tea during this sprint. So if you see me disappear, that's where I'm going. Just to like drop a tea bag in a cup, put it in the microwave, and like nuke it for 3 minutes to steep. Put an absurd amount of sugar in it, and then I'll be good. Because that's how I make my tea. I mean, I know that some people think that's like sacrilege, but I'm like, yeah, it works though. So Charlie says, agreed. It is supposed to fix one of the problems you've been having, so you have your fingers crossed for this plan. Excellent. That is good. Or is this in regards to the update? Either way, it's good. But it says, yes, I'm just up for sprinting. Hooray! And you're also looking up what the cards mean. Good. All right, so don't forget to promote yourself in the chat today and make sure that you save your document, which I have not done. Let me do that. Save. Make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is that you're supposed to be hydrating with, or make sure you get something to hydrate this sprint. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. And don't forget to self-promo. Okay, let me find my mouse. All right, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so I think I finished that part, so now I can move on to the next part. So don't forget to save. Now that we've done that, I'm going to need to come back to that part. So I've highlighted something that I'm going to need to come back and fill in once I find it in the other documents. Okay, so far so good. I don't know how many words I've written. I'm making progress, and it feels like a good bit of progress that time. So that was good. So don't forget that the second sprint, which we just finished, was the self-promo sprint. And so if you have something you would like to promote, go ahead and pop that into the chat so I can read it aloud. And I remembered to actually put things in during the self-promo as well. So I do have a Twitch channel. It's there. It's under the Dawdling Writer. And all of my social medias are also the Dawdling Writer, with the exception of Twitter, which is a Dawdling Writer. And then I also have the Amazon link for the tarot journal that I made. So it's there in case you want it, but no pressure. And Hey Eve says, I haven't done much on it lately, but your 6 previous published kids books are there. Are we talking about Amazon? Did I miss your... I think this is on Amazon, so yes. Go ahead and make sure that you tell us what your full author name is on Amazon. I can't remember if you have a wrench or not. I don't think you do. Tessa says, your next dual stream for YouTube and Twitch is on Saturday at 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And Charlie, the update finished. Hooray! So now you can get to work. Devin says, my stuff. And there is the link tree for Dev75. And there are more streams to be found on Devin's playlist, which is oh so helpful. And Laura says, hello. Hello. How you doing? And Laura says, self-promo. You have an Instagram account under the name writing_with_Roy. It is up and running. It's fun puppy content. And he will be in the vlogs now as well on Laura's YouTube channel, which is so fun. And Sid is here. Hello. You'll be cleaning during this stream. I also need to clean, but I'm ignoring it for the moment. So props to you for actually doing it. You hope everyone gets all the words that they need. Very nice. And Sid has a little video that I watched last night. Was it posted last night? I don't remember, but I watched it yesterday, where you got the new proof of the book, and the cover is gorgeous. So you should definitely check out Sid's channel and take a look at the fun reaction, which is exactly what it feels like to see and feel your book for the first time. And Sid even sniffed the pages, and I was like, yes, I did that too. Definitely. Every time I've done something like print on demand for the various projects, and I do sniff the pages. It's that new ink smell. Charlie says, the world is a lie crafted by the powerful to maintain their control, but in the shadows there is magic. A lost world from which we are exiled. And you can find more about this tantalizing story, which is Blinded Angels, on Amazon, the Kindle Vella store. And Sonia says, I'm here. Yay. Welcome. And Charlie also says, join me at 5 p.m. Eastern on Twitch for some writing sprints, conversations, and yes, sing mode will be back. And if you have not encountered Charlie's sing mode, it is where if you have earned enough channel points, you can invoke the sing mode and Charlie will sing everything they say for the next 5 minutes, which is amazing. So Monique says, self-promo. Please like my posts on Instagram at Ms. Ocampo Writes. And Monique says, you're making some iced tea. Yes, I still need to do that because I did not do that. And trying to make a time-lapse video of the tea steeping. Oh, that could be fun. And Kalante is here. Hello! Sorry for being late. You were watching Summerstock. And sorry for the spoilers. I'm not going to read the spoilers just in case. I'm sorry. I won't. Monique says, right now Susie, the main character of book 2, is having a chat with a ghost girl who haunts an old tree. Ooh. And Maggie says, 384 words. Yay! And Monique, by the way, your brother and you are watching Netflix right now, so you'll be writing while watching. Nice. And Claude got 2 more pages drafted. Excellent. You have 6 minutes left to reach your 2-hour goal today. Hey, are you planning on quitting at the end of the 6 minutes, or are you going to give yourself some bonus time? Becca started a new scene, but you're struggling a bit. You have to think it through some more. Gotcha. Gotcha. Maggie says, oh yeah, here's my Amazon book page for MM Ward. $1.99 book sale all summer. #summer reading. And there's the link. And Tessa says, still struggling with your possible series, concurrent or consecutive? Ooh, that is a good question. I think most series that I have read tend to be consecutive rather than concurrent. There will sometimes be a little bit of an overlap, so that if you have a character, usually a villain, who needs a redemption story, then you have the first part of the book, which is their side of the story and events that happened at the end of the other story. So most series that I have read are consecutive, I think. Petra says 305 words. Excellent. You're welcome. And Charlie says, I modified it some. It is possible I might just break into a folk song that you have stuck in your head. Like, okay. It could be fun. We'll see. Because I think I do have enough points to invoke sing mode today. And Claude says, I'll take bonus time for the darker days. Gotcha. So filk is a sci-fi fantasy folk music. You miss a good filk song, filk sing, and it has been too long since you have been to a convention. Gotcha. Also, very fun. Yes. Conventions, not missing conventions, but you know what I mean. Words. All right, let's do another sprint. A sprinty sprint. And I think I'm just going to keep rolling with the 25s. So yeah. Share. All the buttons. Make it big. All right, so don't forget to save. Go ahead and make sure that if you have not saved it, since you stopped writing to chat with us, make sure you save it now. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. I mean, you could also have a plant to hydrate, but anyway. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. All right, those are your reminders, and we can now get started. And I'm going to disappear at the very beginning to go make a cup of tea. So, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. I'm going to put the chat break banner up. Goodness gracious, I can't speak. I want to just finish this little bit. So tell me how you did in the chat. Almost done. Okay. All right, save. Don't forget to save. I have no idea how many, I keep saying that, but I have no idea how many words I've written, but a good bit of progress that time. That was a very nice sprint. That was a good one. Okay. And Charlie was attempting to comfort me. Words are just too wordy sometimes. And Laura has a quote. When you work with words, words are your work. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. And Hey Eve joined in. Words be wordy when they no longer want a word. Yes. And I think I'm probably, like, the next time I have a sort of like a scholarly character that doesn't have a name yet, I'm going to do something similar to Cheater McCheaterson, and I'm just going to call him Wordy McWordface or something like that. So that was where I popped that up. And Hey Eve says, I just found the ADHD Focus Music channel. Where has this been all my academic life? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how long that channel has been up. I have attempted to listen to a couple of things. And for the most part, I'm sure they like fit other people's attention. But you have to kind of search through them, at least from what I have found for myself. There are some sounds that I just can't handle, and some of those are in there. And so I have started off listening to one of those several times, and then just been like run off of the channel because I just can't handle the sound. And it's just that particular section of the sound. And so, like, I keep going back to it, but you know, there are things in there that I'm just like, yeah, not for me. So Kai says to Charlie, I need to listen to, this is in regards to the filk singing. Yes. You need to listen to this as you love fantasy metal. Nice. And Maggie says to Charlie, do I need to tag the World Anvil articles with anything to show that they are a part of the summer camp props? So yes and no. There's a little button over on the side that you have to like press and say summer camp, but I can't remember what the button is called at the moment. Laurel says, came in with just 198 words that time. Had to take the dogs out. But the dogs have now been out, so yay. Claude says to Kai, don't know if this is in your alley, but do you know Keys of Orthunk? I have not. Kai says, I have a siren as one of your characters, so used the amorous character prompt in order to write her character sheet. Nice. And Kai says, ooh, thanks for the rec. I will go listen now to Claude. And Claude has achieved draft of scene 1 for chapter 4 is now finished, and you're going to take a break. Good job. And Tessa says, the consensus so far has been that you should do a standalone novel as a series, not really concurrent or consecutive. It needs a lot of rewriting since you started so many of these books as short stories. Well, with this series, do you have like a recurring character that runs through them? Or if there is a setting that is shared, you might then be able to sort of determine whether or not you want to do them consecutive or concurrent. So figure out what you want to have sort of like cameo in each of the books, if you will. Kai says, ooh, this looks good. I love Blind Guardian's Lord of the Rings songs. Kai, so to Kai, also on YouTube for Kathy Marr, Julia Eklar, Christoph Clover, and Roberta Rogro. I put an extra R in there, Rogal. That will give you a good start. Also, Hope Eerie by Julia Eklar is your favorite song ever. And Maggie, under the Save button, click Advanced Options, that's what it was, and you will see a box to submit the article to the prompt that you wrote for. Yay. And there is a link to Hope Eerie. Very nice. And Kai says, I have a feeling I'm about to get a load of story ideas. Yeah, so there are a couple of different ones in there. Yeah, you feel like you have to be kind of vibing the right frequency. Yeah, but it's making your brain more brainy, which is great because that's the intent of it. Kai says, wow, this is beautiful. It makes you really wish you were at an open air concert listening to it. And there's also the Firefly Music Project. Is there any connection whatsoever to the TV show Firefly? I'm sorry, I'm such a fan and I can't let it go. Kai says, heart. It is beautiful. I sing it around the house a lot. Same city, but consecutive would make all of the characters hard to place since you write them all about the same age. Okay, so that would make more sense than concurrent, or you would have to make sure that the events which take place don't happen like over huge spans of time. So, all right, it is 2:46, so we can squeeze in a 10-minute sprint and then say our goodbyes. So let's roll this down to 10 minutes. We're as close to it as we can get. Share. Okay. And yes, all of their music is based on the show. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So don't forget to save. Make sure you hydrate. Go ahead and straighten your spine and do a posture check one last time before our fourth sprint. Stretch out any of those kinks if you need to. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders. And we can now get started with a 10-minute cool down sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! how was that? How was your cool down sprint? Did you manage to get something accomplished? I hope you did. I did as well. I'm sort of moving right along. It is making sense in my brain, which is nice. So yeah. Okay, how we're gushing about Firefly. Yes. And Charlie says, here's a link to the song River by the Firefly Music Project. I bet you can't guess whose point of view that song is from. I wonder if her name is in the title. Yes. Claude says, very different, but also by Joss Whedon, and very, very good was Dollhouse. Ooh, I've not seen Dollhouse, so I might have to check it out, because I do tend to enjoy the stories that Joss creates. Kai says, I really liked the first season, but not the second of Dollhouse. Okay. Kalante says, thanks for the stream. You're welcome. And Laurel got 321 that sprint. Nice. Especially for like a 10-minute cooldown. That's awesome. You're welcome. You actually got some stuff done tonight. Excellent. Charlie also really enjoyed Dollhouse. Wonderful. Okay, so don't forget to save now that we have done another sprint. Let me copy paste Devin's playlist. Okay, so today's Friday. I will be here on Sunday, 2 to 5. But next week, I am not scheduling any streams, and I will schedule one for the coming, like the Sunday, but not during the week, because I'm going to be starting my teacher prep stuff. So I have to report to work 7:30 a.m. on a Monday, which is very, very different from what my schedule has been. So I'm going to not schedule streams for next week, which is why if someone would like to take my normal spot during the weekdays, this time is now going to be open. So yeah, but so I'm not going to schedule any weekday streams until probably until I get used to and feel like I have some room to do so. But I'll probably take at least a month off of weekday streaming, just to kind of make sure I have everything ready. So there's that. But I will do my best to try and keep up the Sunday streams from 2 to 5. So yeah, and I'm sure I'll let y'all know how it's going. But yeah, so I'm excited. I discovered that I will be teaching 6th graders, so 11 to 12 years old. So that range of student, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, interesting, and new. So yes, Charlie says, I guess I know my new streaming schedule for next month. The anti-dawdler shall reawaken. Yes, mwahaha. Yes, finding a balance with a new job is very important. Yes, exactly. And especially since all of my lesson plans have been at the high school level. And so I'm going to have to do some major rewrites and changes for middle school level. So it's going to be fun. I'm also going to be, I'm sure, reading a ton of middle grade fiction now. So who knows? Maybe my next work in progress that I start will be in middle grade. We shall see. So yes, so I have to report to work on Monday for new teacher orientation because it's a new county for me. And then Thursday is when teacher prep normally starts. And August 4th is the first day of school for my county. So it's happening real quick, real quick. So yeah. And then it doesn't necessarily help because I'm in a college town. So they start at a different time as well. So it's just the whole month of August is just new school stuff, which is fine. I get lots of supplies then. lots of stationery and supplies during back to school season. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. My wallet is not crying at all. Yes, school starts in 2 weeks for Maggie. Yeah. Okay, so you don't start until the end of August. Gotcha. In the UK, we've only just broken up for the summer holidays. Yeah. School is weird. Yeah. School starts in September in Canada. Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. I think that is definitely going to be it for me, and I will let you go. Is Michael streaming today? Is Michael streaming today? Let's look at the list. Yes, so Michael is streaming today, and that should be starting in just a few minutes. So you can pop on over to Michael's channel, Michael CB Chin, or go through the through Devin's list. So, all right. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to save. Bye.